I'm lying on a cold exam table in a dimly lit clinic in downtown Portland, gel smeared across my belly, staring at the grainy ultrasound screen as my unborn daughter kicks like she's auditioning for the Olympics. That's when my phone exploded with a call from my sister Sophia. Emily, guess what? I'm pregnant too, and I'm naming her Alara. It's perfect. My heart stops. Alara, the name I'd whispered to my baby bump for months, the one my dying dad begged me to use in his final breath. In that instant, everything shatters. But that was just the spark. What came next was a wildfire of lies, betrayals, and a family so toxic it nearly swallowed me whole. Buckle up, because this is the story of the one thing my sister did that I'll never forgive. And trust me, it gets worse before it gets better. It started innocently enough, or so I thought. Dad, Elias, had battled pancreatic cancer for a year, a brutal fight that left him a shadow of the man who taught me to fish on the Oregon coast. I was his rock, driving 3 hours every weekend from our little suburb outside Portland to the VA hospital in Seattle, crashing on those god-awful vinyl chairs while mom bailed early, shacking up with her tennis coach and muttering about how sickness wasn't in the vows. Sophia? She sent texts thinking of you. Hallmark crap. But the night before Dad slipped away, he clutched my hand, eyes glassy but fierce. Emily, promise me. Name her Alara, after me. Eli Alara. His voice cracked, and I swore I would, sealing it with a nod as the monitors beeped their dirge. Fast forward 2 months. I'm 20 weeks along. Noah, my husband, the steady graphic designer with a lopsided grin, buzzing about nursery colors. Then Sophia drops her bomb during that ultrasound. I need Alara, she whines. It's the only light in this darkness since Dad. I freeze, the tech pausing the wand mid-swipe. My girl flickers on screen, tiny heart thumping like a war drum. Sophia, I manage, voice tight. That's my name for her. You know that. She steamrolls. But Grandma's already thrilled. I told her. Her dementia's bad. 2 Alaras would confuse her silly. Grandma, tucked away in her assisted living in Tacoma, had lit up at the idea of a great-grandbaby named after her late son. I pinch the bridge of my nose, the room spinning. We'll talk later, I mutter, ending the call as tears blur the screen. By the time Noah and I limp home, Mom's on the porch like a storm cloud, arms crossed over her yoga-toned frame. No, hello, just change the name Emily. Sophia's locked in on Alara. Noah, mid-crib assembly in our cozy craftsman fixer-upper, drops his screwdriver. Are you kidding me? Mom's eyes narrow. I co-signed your mortgage, kiddo. Cover your car note, your cell plan. Sophia's had 4 losses. Heartbreak after heartbreak. Give her this, or I pull the plug. The air thickens. Her words a noose. We've leaned on her help since Noah's freelance dipped during the pandemic. $450 a month for insurance, $120 for phones. The mortgage, our albatross at 4.2%. But this, blackmail over a name, I hold firm. No. She storms off, but the seeds planted. Guilt, that old family poison. Labor hits like a freight train 9 weeks later. 24 hours of hell in Swedish medical center. Sweat-soaked and streaming when Mom and Sophia burst in like avenging furies. Between contractions that feel like my spine splintering, Mom leans in. Last chance, Em. Sophia's right behind you. 6 weeks. You want to fracture us over a syllable? Sophia's blubbering, cradling her bump, eyes red-rimmed. Alara's my anchor, sis. Please. I'm wrecked. Epidural wearing off, begging for ice chips. Fine, I guess. Just go. Let me be in peace. They vanish. And 3 hours later, after pushing through fire, I cradle my squirming 7-pounder, her dark curls matted, tiny fists flailing. Alara, no, wait, I broke. But as nurses coo and Noah snaps blurry pics, Mom sweeps back, beaming. Great news. I called Tyler to bolster Sophia. He's thrilled to step up as dad. Sophia's face drains of color. You called who? Mom beams wider. Tyler, sweetie. Your baby's father. Sophia lurches up, toppling a pitcher. Water cascades like her crumbling facade. Morning sickness lair. But Tyler's already striding in, all broad shoulders and easy charm. The ex she'd dated post-college. He spots me with a baby, grins. Whoa, Em, congrats. She's a mini you. Then to Sophia, brow furrowing. Wait, you're knocked up? Since when? Mom falters, laughing brittle. 7 months. Your little girl, Alara. Tyler stares, then erupts in guffaws that echo off the sterile walls. No way. Vasectomy 2 years back, right before we even hooked up. Told you date 1, kids aren't my jam. Silence crashes, broken only by my pulse ox beeping. Sophia stammers, it failed? Tyler whips out his phone. Annual check last quarter. 0 swimmers. Boom. His gaze sharpens, piecing it. Hold up, is this the inheritance play? You hit me up last month, 8K to fake dad at holidays for family cash. Mom whispers, Sophia, and she snaps, Grandma was dumping everything on Emily. I had to improvise. The ultrasounds she'd texted, stock photos from Pinterest. Morning sickness, Ipecac tugs for drama. Rage boils, months of her sob stories, my guilt-fueled concessions. I lunge, newborn in one arm, clawing at her belly to unmask a pillow. But my fingers hit flesh. Real, warm, rounded. I recoil. You are pregnant? Sophia freezes. Tyler's at the exit. Not mine, so who's Swan? Noah blanches, chair creaking under his grip. Tyler pivots, eyes drilling into him. Spill it, man. Whose? Noah gapes, fish-like, sweat beating. The room's a tomb. Mom mid-denial. Me clutching Alara like a shield. A nurse bustles in. Voices at the desk. Everything all right? I point, voice steel. Update visitors. Staff only. Now. She taps her tablet. Mom erupts. Grandma writes. But backup swarm. Herding them out like unruly cattle. Sophia clutches her real bump, silent. Tyler slips away. Noah bolts for air, chair, screeching. Alone with Alara's milky scent and soft gurgles. Dad's plea echoes. My phone detonates. Mom's texts. Cut insurance today if you bar me. Phone bill next, then mortgage calls to the bank. I silence it, latching Alara instead. Her rosebud mouth works. Peace in the storm. Cindy's, Sophia's, apology barrage dodges the crux. Is it Noah's? Question marks, emojis. No words. Answer enough. Chest tight, I breathe for 2. Midnight. Noah slinks back, rumpled, garage stinking. I confront. He confesses months of supportive text with Sophia. Her grief while I hospice dad. Timelines wobble. Details shift. I feign sleep, mind a cyclone. Dawn brings the advocate, forms in hand. I restrict visitors to Noah. Hand quivers signing. She slips pamphlets, legal aid, postpartum circles. More common than you think. Birth clerk rolls in. I ink Alara Marie without flinching. Dad's win, chaos be damned. Noah's pen shakes on his line. Down the hall, mom's tirade at nurses escalates to security crackles, her wails fading in the elevator. Abuse! Bigotry! 20 minutes later, the advocate returns with the economic abuse docs. Mom's threats? Textbook control. Noah's jaw clenches while reading. I demand paternity test. And this. He nods. Too quick? We Google Labs first quote. $1-800, 2 weeks post samples. Cindy's consent key. Chest squeezes at the hip, but truth's priceless. I tally mom's gifts on hospital notepaper. Insurance $300 month, phones $140, refinance nightmare sans her. Noah floats his folks' aid. I nix. No more kin quagmires. Discharge. Wheeled to Noah's SUV. Alara buckled like precious cargo. Homebound, I decree a couch for him. He complies, pillow-toting downstairs as I nest with her. Nursery mocks, months of joint Pinterest dreams, rifling drawers, normal receipts yield to his card statement. 3 gas-ups near Sophia's Beaverton walk-up on late nights. Hands tremble. I feed Alara, choking sobs. Morning. Dial advocate's lawyer line. Free consult in 4 days. Classic case, the assistant chirps. Hoblickers. That eve, Sophia's Insta ultrasound hearts. Reverse search. Legit. Real baby. Messier. Digging through Noah's emails for insurance proofs, I snag an Uber receipt. Our address to Sophia's lock. Work dinner night. Maps confirm. Stomach plummets. Print confront as he ascends. Guilt flashes. She was hammered. Needed a lift. I spared you stress. Lies layer. Drop off rationale. She walked to sober. Eyes scream fabrication. Lab emails consent. I forward Sophia. $1-800 on me. Sign. Her reply. Destroying us over paranoia. Crickets from me. Afternoon. Mom's voicemail. Icicle sharp. Every dime gone in 24 hours. Sons drop the test. Mortgage, insurance, phones, even Hulu. Weaponized ledger. Save forward attorney. Escalation. She rings. In tomorrow. Refinancing intel. Office. Co-signer free paths. Qualify on Noah's $85K solo with $12K down. Cheaper insurers. Carriers listed. 3 abuse specialist advisors cards. Numbers whirl but are viable. Alara's first checkup. Me solo as emergency contact. Doc spots tension. Screens PPD. High sore. Med offer nixed for nursing. Breathing guides. Groups instead. Days on. Sophia texts coffee. Neutral ground. Pioneer Square Cafe. She arrives shrunken. Door glancing. Test if you foot it. No mom till results. Pen quakes on forms. Guilt screams knowledge.